This is the Spyderco Matriarch. It is a knife that I have in my everyday carry rotation quite often. It's one of my favorite knives. I got this from Warriors and Wonders, or Knives Canada, out of Vancouver. I got a really good deal on it. This is a beautiful slashing blade. You can thrust with this. Trust me, a thrust will still penetrate, just not as good as certain other designs, right? But as far as cutting, this Hawkbill knife is very effective. You can imagine that if I slashed across the eyes, the point of this knife would drag right into the eye, right across the eye, and damage the eye. So if we look at our Asterex, we can hack on a diagonal line here, we can hack on a diagonal line here, we can hack on a vertical line, and these are all very natural movements. Hacking horizontally this way is very natural. This way requires a little bit of getting used to. But if we're looking at this knife as something we can just pick up and use with instinctive motions, just hacking down, just hacking in circular motions, the Hawkbill is a very good knife. Now on a draw cut, like if I was to draw this very hard, fast, and violently across the midsection, I would probably open the stomach right up unless somebody was very fat. You know, a hack into the side of the neck would likely cause a very potentially lethal wound. This will cut deep, and it'll cut very well. I've tested this on multiple layers of clothing. This knife just cuts very, very well. So the Hawkbill knife, like this one, or a carpet knife, I mean, these are very instinctive. That's why they designed this knife. They wanted something that women could use very instinctively. So just this, right? If I'm hitting, carving down, anything that gets in the path of this knife is gonna get slashed, right? Someone reaches for me, I just do this, I'll cut them quite grievously. Someone, if I parry a punch and slash across the midsection, I'm gonna do a pretty horrendous cut. What I like about this knife is that it's so instinctive to use, right? I don't need a lot of training to use a Hawkbill. I just need to be able to make this motion. Boom, this motion, or this motion, this motion, this motion, right? I don't need a lot of training. To use something like this, training is a benefit, and I believe you should get training, but you can use this with minimal training. The Emerson wave on the Matriarch just works really well. Folders do add a little bit of difficulty to our knife draw, so keep that in mind if you're gonna carry a folder. But you know what? When I practice drawing this knife from a shock and latch, I think, it works really well. And this is something you should practice often. You should make yourself tired. Do some physical exercise first. Get yourself really, really fatigued. Then hit and pull, right? You can stab with this. You can cut with this. You can get it in here and just rip through the person, because it's basically a claw. It's very, very instinctive to just, right? And if you were to do, you know, the old running punch, you just think about this, right? If I come in here and just do these circular cuts like that, this continuous motion of coming in and slashing, very similar to what I saw Mike Raymond showing with a utility knife. This is effective. It may not look pretty, right? It may not look pretty, but pretty doesn't fucking matter when it comes to combatives. If you want something that looks good, do some kind of performance art. Stay away from combatives. Leave that to the people who just want effectiveness, okay? That circular slashing is fucking amazing, right? As far as what it'll do. Even, now I'm getting off topic here, but I have to say that I've seen Lee Morrison do this like that for women specifically. But you think about it, if somebody does this into your eyes, it looks silly. It's gonna have an effect. Now put a knife in their hand. Put a Hawkbill knife in their hand. Holy shit, that is gonna do something. So, even though I got a little bit off topic, this is one of the most effective cutting knives I have ever carried. And if you want something specialized for cutting, especially if you do Filipino martial arts, and you do a lot of this passing and defanging the snake and cutting the limbs, I highly recommend a knife like the Matriarch. It is fantastic for that. If you like content like this and want to learn more about combatives, knife combatives, empty hand combatives, please support my Patreon. The link is in the description. I will also post a link to Warriors and Wonders for you Canadians because they have great stuff, great prices. And here in Cranbrook, I'm not too far from Vancouver, their products usually arrive within 2 days, 3 days. It's awesome. Thank you.